Welcome to Avobon, the AI-powered workflow automation platform designed specifically for technical teams. Today, building sophisticated workflow automation presents a critical challenge. You're often forced to choose between speed and control. But what if you didn't have to? Low-code platforms are fast but trap you in rigid templates, while custom development offers flexibility but devours valuable engineering hours. Now imagine a world where you could have both. Welcome to Avobon. Avobon is the AI-powered workflow automation platform built specifically for technical teams. Build complex, code-driven workflows at the speed of thought, without sacrificing any control over your logic. Avobon completely transforms how technical teams approach automation. Forget endless drag and drop. With our AI assistant, Varta AI, you simply describe what you need. Varta instantly generates complete workflows, tasks, and even monitoring dashboards. But here's the game changer for IT professionals. You're never locked in. Every component is built with accessible formats, JSON configurations, and standard Python code. If you can write Python, you can work with Avobon. Need to integrate with specialized systems or handle unique business logic? Modify the code directly. This makes Avobon ideal for any team needing powerful, flexible automation across diverse and complex use cases. This includes critical areas like security operations and IT infrastructure. It also extends to data pipelines and robust DevOps workflows. Avobon, powerful, flexible automation for complex workflows orchestration. Let's see this in action.
For today's demonstration, we have built a security incident and response system. Security incidents are being fed from an OpenSearch instance. These could be data exfiltration attempts, malware detections, or malicious link clicks. Each incident automatically triggers our workflow, where security analysts can triage, investigate, and respond appropriately. You can see real-time metrics, the top threat actors, incidents over time, status, and severity indicators. The dashboard gives you complete visibility into your operations at a glance. Here is what makes Avobon different. You didn't need to manually configure this dashboard. Let me show you how it was built. Creating a dashboard in Avobon is remarkably simple. You describe what you need using natural language. You can be very specific or start with an open-ended prompt like this. That's it. Varta AI understands the context from your workflows and generates the entire dashboard, complete with the data, visualizations, and layout. The AI translates your intent into functional components. It finds appropriate data, creates filters, adds action buttons, and configures tables and charts to display everything clearly. And here is the crucial part. This isn't a black box. The dashboard is built with an easy-to-follow JSON structure. If you want to adjust the visualization style, reorder charts, or add action buttons, you can. The AI gives you a powerful starting point, and you maintain complete control to refine it. You can keep asking Varta AI to customize the dashboards as you like. The JSON structure and examples are all documented in the help section. This combination of AI-assisted creation and code-level flexibility is what sets Avobon apart. Now, let's look at the workflow itself, the heart of our security incident response automation. This workflow orchestrates the entire incident lifecycle, from initial detection to final resolution. When a security incident is identified in OpenSearch, this workflow is triggered by an API call. The workflow executes a series of tasks, categorizing the incident and enriching it with additional context. Avobon workflows can run fully automated or include user-assigned tasks for human decision making. This particular workflow has an automated task that auto-resolves low-priority data exfiltration incidents by assigning training to the user. Other incidents get assigned to an analyst for investigation. Let's follow a malware incident through the system. The analysts see all required details about the incident in the workflow, helping them investigate effectively. Here is the original incident data from OpenSearch. Since this is a malware incident, a specialized malware task is automatically created with detailed information about the malware. It even shows an option to jailhouse the affected host. The user account associated with the infected machine is fetched automatically. The analyst can click Fetch Past Incidents to see other incidents for the same user. This helps understand if there is a pattern of risky behavior. On the security analyst review task, the analyst updates the state and writes notes as the investigation proceeds. They have several options. They can mark the incident as a false positive, assign security training to the user if it's not severe, or escalate to HR or management if there is an evidence of intentional malicious activity. In this case, let's say the analyst chooses to escalate to HR. An HR discussion task is automatically created and assigned to the HR team. An email notification is also sent to HR about this task. Here is the HR dashboard. For simplicity, we are showing just the HR discussion tasks table. We can see the task has been created and it is in open state. Let's assume the HR representative takes the discussion offline and resolves this task. Each step in this workflow is represented by a task, and just like dashboards, these tasks can be created using AI. Let me demonstrate. Creating workflow tasks with Avobon is remarkably simple. Let's say we need a task to lock a user account. We describe it to Varta AI. The AI generates the complete task, including form fields, an unlock action, and the code to lock and unlock the account. It has created a user ID field, which is required when the task is created, and it is read only afterward. It has also added another field for the lock reason and made it a text area for longer explanations. We can also add additional fields from the list shown here and customize them, adding positioning, validations, assigning icons, and much more. The task configuration is saved as JSON, which makes it easier to import and export. The task can also be modified directly by editing the JSON. The AI has added account disable logic in task create function and the unlock logic in the task unlock action. We can modify this code directly and tweak it to suit our environment. The AI provides the foundation, you add the nuance. This is especially powerful for teams who have unique requirements that off the shelf solutions cannot address. Now, let's see how these tasks integrate into workflows. Adding tasks to workflows is straightforward. You click Add Node and select the task type. You can choose whether this task could be the entry point of the workflow. To control the workflow execution, A1 triggers special functions that are suffixed with the node name. Create and update come by default, and you can add action-specific functions following the signature. These are executed when the node's task is created, updated, or an action is submitted. Here is where Avobon's flexibility truly shines. Each task can be customized directly within the workflow context. You can modify input parameters, adjust execution conditions, and define error handling behavior all by editing the underlying code. For example, in security analysis escalate action, we want to pass user information from the user task that is present in the workflow to the HR discussion task being created. We can get the user info from the workflow context using helper function and pass it along. We also want to update the status of the security incident task and close the workflow since it's not resolved. In common code section, you can define constants and write helper functions that are available to the entire workflow. This can keep your code organized and reusable. Since tasks can be created programmatically from code blocks, AO1 supports sequential execution, parallel processing, conditional branching, and loop iterations. This gives you the power to model sophisticated real-world processes. Workflows often need to reference shared data, threat intelligence feeds, asset inventories, user directories, compliance rules, and more. AO1's dataset feature provides flexible data management for your workflows. Each task data in AO1 can be used as a dataset. Additionally, users can also upload CSV files to create custom datasets. Here you can see our user dataset. We have generated synthetic user data for this workflow demonstration. Any workflow task can query these datasets. For example, when an incident involves a particular machine ID, the workflow can check it against the user database to find the related user, automatically enriching the incident with context. Let's say we want to add a list of high value targets. When an incident is received and associated with one of these users, it's automatically flagged as critical and should be dealt with priority. We can create this dataset by uploading a CSV. Avobon is designed to be powerful yet approachable. The documentation covers all aspects of the platform: tasks, access control, actions, code blocks, events, workflows, and dashboards. You'll find detailed explanations for the JSON structures, code examples for common patterns, API references, and best practices for building robust automations. Whether you are using Varta AI to quickly build standard workflows or diving deep into code for complex customizations, the documentation supports your journey. Let's quickly recap Avon's core advantage. It is the AI powered platform that eliminates the speed versus control trade off. You get the velocity of an AI assisted development using Varta AI to instantly scaffold your dashboards and tasks, combined with the flexibility of full code access via JSON and Python. For technical teams, this means you can implement complex, unique requirements faster than ever before. If you are ready to stop choosing between speed and control and start building automation the way it should be, contact us today to schedule a personalized demo. Thank you for watching.